Hey, hello, Rosebuds. Welcome to the Rose Garden. If you do not recognize my face, my name is Kimberly Ann. I created this here Rose Garden. I create content that are for women who are going through healing, and I don't do it for women to just find love. I actually do it so women can really start loving themselves. Um, I am going through a healing journey. I started in 2019, had my dark night of the soul in 2019, and I didn't realize how much I didn't know. Like, I already thought I knew a lot, which I did, but I didn't realize how much I didn't know. And it awakened me. Of course, I went through a serious relationship, or serious, I can't even really call it serious. It was a tumultuous relationship, and that is part of the reason why I entered my dark night of the soul. I have since ended that relationship. Has that person tried to come back? Of course, numerous times, but I'm good. I don't want him. Like, my system has literally purged of him, and I'm good. Okay. So I create this content so then my four nieces and my three daughters have something to go by when they go through, when they hit their karmic path and they have karmic debts they have to pay back, or things they need to learn through their bloodline. Who knows? I'm praying that I've done enough work that my daughters and my granddaughters and great granddaughters don't have to deal with none of that. I'm praying that I've gone through enough, because I've gone through a lot, baby. A lot. But um if you have not looked in the description box by now, take a sneak peek down there. I have my offerings, one-on-one coaching sessions, also additions that are added within those coaching sessions. If you don't want to do the additions, or you just want to do only the additions, just reach out to me. I have no problem making you a custom package. I also have my first journal workbook that I published. It is now on Amazon. I'm super excited. It is called Reclaiming Your Crown. It is a guide to helping you work through and start unlayering some of those layers of maybe trauma, things like that. Okay. Also, I have an online school at school.com. It is called the Rose Garden University, or RGU. And this allows you to come in, listen to content. There is homework. It really helps you unpack a lot of those deep subconscious wounds and things that may be holding you back. You may feel like you have some blocks in life. And some of that stuff, may be holding you guys back or whatever. Okay. I'm trying to get comfortable because I need to get a phone stand. That's my baby in the back. But I really need to get a phone stand. So go through some of that content just so you can start unpacking some things that may really be hindering you from getting to your next level and becoming your best self. That's because that's how I've been able to kind of get to where I am. I have manifested businesses. I've manifested love, money, all the above. I'm not in a serious relationship right now because, like I said, I've manifested it, but I didn't manifest exactly what I want. Manifesting comes in layers, just like healing. Just so you guys know, just to get what you want. Okay. Today's video, I want to talk about when what you thought you wanted turned out not to be what you wanted, and how to deal with that letdown. So if anyone doesn't know, I am house hunting. My children and I just need a little more space. There's nothing wrong with where we live. We love where we live. I'm renting from my parents, but I need more space. I need a lot more space, actually. So I'm house hunting, and the first house that the realtor sent me, and I'm just renting because just in case I don't like where I am, I don't want to be stuck. So I'm only renting because I also think I might want to leave Cleveland. I'm not sure yet. But the first house she sent me, first of all, they angled their pictures. So it didn't show the septic problem they had, the crooked steps in the front. It showed all the beautiful things they did on the inside of the house. But it totally did not show the foundation issues that they have, the old windows, no screens. It was a mess. I was like, I can't. I'll be leaving that same kind of scenario and going into it all over again. So what happened was my daughters and I decided, we're going to go and view another house right before we go to see this next house. So we went to see another house. The house literally is around the corner from my job. Beautiful. Everything's redone from the inside out. And I was like, wow, like I wasn't expecting for the house to be as nice as it was. But when I got to the house that I really was anticipating on going for, I was like, I think Spirit just made sure we had a better option because he knew this one wasn't going to work. He knew this one wasn't going to work. And when I was telling the realtor, because she was on the phone, she wasn't at the property yet when we got to the one I thought I was going to get. And she was like, so what do you think? And I was like, she was like, you can go in and look around, walk around the yard. I was like, I don't think I want to do that. I said, I've seen this property in the past and I don't remember it looking like this on the outside. It looks pretty like it's gone through some things. And she was like, what you mean? And I was like, well, it's a bit rough. She was like, rough? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it looked like it had structural issues and some other things. And she was like, oh, well, maybe. She was like, if you see a structural issue, she was like, no, don't go in because you don't want to deal with that. And I was like, you know what, she's right. Because I was still going to go in and look on the inside. I'm like, okay, well, if the inside's cool, then we can work with the outside. Maybe try to get the landlord to fix some things before we get in there. But she said, no, you see septic in a yard, and the stairs was like tilted towards where the yard had just been dug up. She was like, no, don't go for that. Don't do it. So I was like, okay, cool. I won't do it then. So I'm saying all this to say, sometimes God gives you, like, you will pray, you will manifest, you will say, I want X, Y, Z, and 1, 2, 3. And sometimes the way the universe works, the way God works, is he will either give you this and something better, which is what my mentor loves to say, or he gonna give you what you didn't know you needed. And it's so funny. I've also experienced that when it comes to dating as well, because I have a certain type of guy that I thought that I liked. And as I'm going through the healing process and I'm relearning myself and relearning how to do things, I'm realizing that some of the guys that I kind of shied away from actually may have been the guys that I actually need. And they're turning out to be really great guys, really great men for me to talk to, the whole 9 yards. So I want people to understand, and I'm only using my story as an example because I'm with you. I'm here with you. I've been there, where sometimes the path that you see is not the path where you need to be. Because never in a million years did I think that I would be writing a book, a workbook. And I showed 2 people, and my one friend was like, well, how much did you sell it for? And I was like, $10. She was like, absolutely not. She said, girl, do you know what you have here? I didn't realize exactly what I had done, because I used that book to actually get myself through some really tough times. So I created it eons ago, and I just never published it to the world. So I put some graphics with it, put some words with it, and published it to the world. Never published it to the world. And she's like, babe, this is amazing. So I never thought I would be talking to you guys about a healing journey. Like, I never thought that I even had any issues where I needed to heal or anything like that. I always thought I was fine, but at the same time, I was completely raised in chaos too. You don't know that you're not fine if you grew up in not fine environments. You don't realize you're not fine. Ooh, she went the wrong way, child. I'm looking at these people turn down this street and not read me signs. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm picking up my daughter from school. I have a freshman in high school. I'm so excited. And about to have a kindergartner too. So I'm super excited. But yeah, sometimes that path look different. Now I'm gonna do some channeling. See what I can pick up on. Maybe I can pick up on something for somebody who may be watching this video and need to watch this video. And I wanted to try this because I'm always channeling and picking up stuff for other people when I'm not on camera. Like if I'm talking to someone, I'm giving them advice. Like my friend the other day, me and her was talking, and she was like, I just think it's meant for me to be alone. And the crazy part, the whole time she was talking, I'm seeing like a guy in my mind. I'm like, there's a man waiting for her. If she just healed, he could come through. Like there is a man, and his presence is all around her. That's the crazy part. I don't know if it's someone that she may have ran across or met, but this man's presence is all around her. And maybe that's the message for somebody watching this video. The presence of your person is around you, and you just need to get out of your own way. That's the message. You need to get out of your own way. The presence of your person is all around you, my love. And you just have to get out of your own way. You need to do some inner work, and you need to empty out the container of your heart so that man can come in. Okay? But you have to fill yourself up with love, so then he doesn't come in and deplete you. No, he coming in and he matching that energy, baby. He will come and match that energy. I cannot tell you how I'm noticing the difference in the guys that I'm attracting since I have done the work, or done some of, I don't even know if I've done enough, but a lot of people are telling me they see a difference. I still feel like there's more I could be doing, but that's also another part of me that I'm working on, where I need to stop feeling like I have more to do before I can love. Love gonna love you as long as you love you. Like, love you as you are, and do that shit. Like, do it. Okay? Love on you, love your flaws and all, and love is gonna come in and match that. I kid you not, and stand on it. Like, I am determined to move in September, and that's why I am sticking to it. I started packing my house 2 months ago. This morning, before I went to go see another house, and it just was instinct at this point, because that's how hard I'm manifesting, to where it's instinct. I'm already acting like I'm moving. I'm dressed like I'm moving. Like, you see the way I'm dressed? I'm dressed like it's moving day. Hair up out the way. Okay? I started getting rid of stuff. I made another bag of stuff I can get rid of. Okay? Another bag of stuff I can get rid of. And I'm doing some more clearing out really soon. Because I told my babies, when it's time for us to go, we gonna have enough stuff to throw in this car and go at this point. Okay? So you need to get out your own way. If you're desiring to be loved, desiring to move, desiring for another career, you need to be that version that you want. Think from that version. Be that vibrational match. There is nothing else you have to do. You just have to live from the finished product. Don't care about how it's going to happen. Don't care about when it's going to happen. 9 times out of 10, if you just live from that version, it's going to freaking happen like that. You won't even notice, because you'll already be in that vibe. And that's the message. That is the message, my babies. Okay? Trust that the path, even though it don't look like what you started on, you thought that it would go like this, that, and yet. Trust that that path is going to get you to that divine finish. I promise you it's going. Because today I did not expect to go down a whole nother street and see a house that looked even better than the one I thought was the one. I mean, the number fell out in the lottery and everything. I thought that house was the one, but I'm like looking at the foundation. I'm watching rodents, not rodents, but like it was groundhogs running between the houses, running across. I said, oh, these little niggas is tearing shit up. Oh no, we can't have that. We can't have that. So, yeah. And then I'm sitting here across from my daughter's school, and there is a for rent sign right across the street. And when my baby come out here, we're going to drive down the street and see what house is for rent, because I know this street across here is so quiet and beautiful. I can't imagine what is down here that's for rent. So I'm trusting the path. And like I said, this for rent sign wasn't out here before, because I actually looked down the streets. It wasn't here. I'm trusting this path. This is right here in my path. Okay? I'm facing this direction, and I'm looking at these signs. They put 3 of them up to tell that one property is for rent over there. I'm going to go look at it. Okay? So I love you guys to the moon and back. Like I said, check the description box below. I got some juicy things down there for you guys. you want to reach me, my number's down there, my email's down there. You can also get on my school, and you could go and please purchase my workbook on Amazon. If you type in Reclaiming Your Crown, it's like one of the first 5 books on the list. I'm flabbergasted. I really am. I really am. Soon as I get my proofs, because they're sending me my proofs, I'm so excited. I'm going to go live so you guys can see what the book looks like on the inside. Okay? You guys sneak peek. So I'll see you guys later. Welcome to the Rose Garden. Thank you for tuning in. Hit subscribe, hit like, give me a thumbs up. Tell your friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And let's grow this community, and have some fun and bloom. Love you, Rosebuds. Bye.